You know, Jared, this is the front end of a back-to-back for both of these teams. Tough second night for Atlanta. They have to go to Detroit tomorrow night, but first the business at hand here. Young misses a little bit short on his first offering. Gallinari inside. Young the cut. Beautifully done. And a good start offensively for the Hawks. Gallinari into the paint, coughs it up. Barrett to steal. Here comes Barrett, who's been absolutely sensational. Blocks, gets it back, puts it down, and he'll have a chance at three for the Knicks. Crazy to think this is the first time Young is playing back on this stage. Missed the first meeting on Christmas Day. He was in health and safety protocols. As Young turns it over, here comes Obi Toppin, catapulting himself, and the Knicks back in front. Herter thought about the three, now to Young in the corner. Burks defends him at the start. Gallinari out. Young from deep. Got it.
A telltale sign for us will be how we defend in the first quarter. And I'll tell you what, they've been really active here early on until that possession there. Filling in at that point guard position. He's really done yeoman's work for the Knicks and given them some quality minutes at that position.
Gallinari puts it up and in, and he's fouled.
Great screen there by Capella to free him, and good recognition by Trey.
That is a tough shot for Barrett, up over the top of two defenders. He's had to do a little bit of everything for this team with the departures after last year and some of the injuries. That is Bogdanovic. All tied at 21, just past the 4-minute mark. Burks on the spin, and he's got everything working so far.
But you're right. I think Julius has missed him. And listen, it's been a frustrating year, particularly from three-point for him. Fournier able to get into the teeth of the defense there and get the finish.
It's been complicated with this team and with him specifically.
Yeah, and listen, to go all NBA a season ago and then to have the struggles he's had this year, I mean, still, 20, 10, and 5.
Nice little floater by Okongwu to get Atlanta within 4. Barrett again. He has been driving and kicking. That is Grimes. 9 points if you've just joined us. Here comes Young to the rack. Well played. Grimes was there. 3 seconds. Barrett to the cup. Puts it up and puts it down. Under a second. Baseball pass. Young. Unbelievable.
That is a heck of a play. How about the recognition by Bogdanovic?
That catapulted them all the way to the final round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Here's McBride coming around a screen, a kick. This is Taj Gibson, and that's a corner three. But right, that win we mentioned against Memphis started in place of the injured Trae Young and led them with 18 points. Bogdanovic dialing it up from deep. Quickly trying to lob it to Sims, broken up. There's some interior defense that Nate McMillan was hoping for. Here comes Bogdanovic. Boy, faked the pass and went glass.
One of the advantages is that Okongwu is getting opportunities to grow. And he does give them, I think, at the time, a great job there by Toppin on the finish. And you just said it, great defense, but a really good decision by Herter last second there, not to force the shot and to find a teammate.
Toppin, nasty finish.
I tell you, it was a beautiful, fine, great cut, but I'm just blown away by the improvement of R.J. Barrett. Just his all-around game offensively.
What a difference a year makes for Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks. Sensational transitional year last year. That is Young on a three-point jack. Knicks playing without Julius Randle. They led by as many as 12. Young the crossover. Gallinari swings. Bogdanovic curling. Masterful. Young launches and buries it. See if the Knicks go quickly here. 2 for 1. Toppin into the corner. This is Fournier. That's good.
Big time shot there by Fournier. By Burks takes the hit there and able to kind of contort his body for the finish.
Trae Young, but there is something about this stage.
Puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
Young trying to float it to Capella. Well played by Robinson. Here comes Toppin.
Up and just running the floor like a deer for that deuce.
Barrett with the theft. Ahead of the play is Fournier. Underneath Robinson. Great position. Hard two-handed flush. Down to 35% this season. Here's Herder. Launches. And he sticks it.
This place was ready to explode if he was able to get that one to fall.
Here's Young showing the handle right through the teeth of that Knicks defense. And Tom Thibodeau wants a timeout.
There's still a lot of drama left in this season, right? I mean, who's going to lead the league in scoring? Who's going to be MVP? And Burke's able to get that little baseline jumper to go out of the timeout. Bogdanovich didn't give him the straight line, nor allowed him to disengage him there with his body.
Young gets it back and buries it from deep.
And Trae Young picking up right where he left off in the first round of last season's playoffs.
32 points for Trae Young. Fournier has a three-point answer.
He's 23 years old. I came into the league at 23, and he's already been a multiple All-Star and playing at a high level, made it to a conference final. How about that pass and finish?
Prior to January 1st, he was only averaging 15 points, getting 3.5 free throw attempts per game. I spoke to his trainer, Drew Hamlin. I spoke to RJ. Both of them told me it's all about his attack mode.
Trae Young missed the first meeting here on Christmas Day as quickly splashes one in from deep.
That's important, too, because it's your young guys starting to show growth.
Gallinari puts it on the deck outside the Young. 3 seconds to shoot. Young inside. Puts it down. Just brilliant.
Yeah, Mongo, I think, has got some chance. He's a live body. He's active. He just needs reps to get a feel for the game at this level. And quickly there with a very opportunistic finish.
Here's McBride, the young man who's been impressive of late. Quickly from deep. Got it! Emmanuel quickly put his stamp on this one. As we come up on the 8-minute mark, fourth quarter, Atlanta down by as many as 12 in the first half. Came back. That is Gallo. Changed the dynamic at the end of the season. Just a brilliant change.
Sure, I wasn't necessarily a fan of it initially, but I got to tell you, the interest it sparked has been incredible.
About 5 and change. What a play by Robinson. A one-handed snatch on the attempted lob to Capella. This is Burks over the top of Herder.
To take away that lob off the pick and roll by Trae Young and Capella, and it leads to that basket.
What a pass and an even better finish. Bogdanovich and Trae Young have 63 of Atlanta's 98 points. Burks.
Capella gets the credit for the block, but it was Bogdanovich's defense to not allow him to turn the corner or elevate that created the opportunity. And then right on cue, partner, you talked about him. He comes down and able to get that deuce. Last few possessions of not getting good looks at the rim.
Burks. Robinson right down Broadway. Outside Bogdanovich. He'll hoist. Off to the left. Offensive rebound, Hunter. They find it around the horn. This is Young. That's good. Young thought about it. Here he comes, the drive and kick. Bogdanovich, splash! Atlanta back in front. Bogdanovich, by the way, has a season-high 32 points. Young to Herder. Hunter's wide open. That's a three. It's a 6-point Atlanta lead. Timeout Knicks.
Straight line drive mode, and they have not been able to get finishes the Knicks here down the stretch.
Here's Young, sizes up Gibson, around him, shoots, and hits. Trae Young taking the Knicks' heart yet again. RJ Barrett was just sensational in the first half.